In July, I ran a Call of Duty Zombies competition with over 100 people and $1,000 up for grabs. This wasn't the first time either, and it won't be the last. This was the third in a series of gauntlets I've been running. The idea is to give players an incentive to come together, have fun competing, and beat world records that aren't played as much normally throughout the year. Maybe you've heard of Zombies World Championship, which was created back in 2017 by YouTuber MC Sportshawk. This was the first esports-like competition for COD Zombies, which had an online qualifier round and then an in-person competition in Los Angeles, where players would go head-to-head in teams on different challenges. A second one was held in 2018 and a third in 2021. This event was the direct inspiration for the one I've been doing. While these events drew a lot of attention in the communities of zombie YouTubers like Noah J, Mr. T Lexify, The Smith Plays, and others, I had noticed by the third one a want among the high round community for more competitive challenges, as Zombie World Championships challenges were mostly made up of Black Ops 3 and Cold War no-jug high rounds and Easter egg speedruns. So I decided to create my own event, Zombies Wonder Championship. However, I am just one man in my bedroom, and I can't fly winners out to LA or anything like that, so I had to rethink the structure of the event. I still had a qualifying round and a final round, but it worked a bit differently. My final round was online, and instead of YouTubers choosing the challenges, I had players choose them through band picks. In this structure, players would go back and forth ruling out maps until only one was left, then play a high round on that map. The four winners of the categories that the event was divided into, high round, first room, speedrun, and Black Ops 3, divided the prize pool that was compiled almost entirely off of donations, which reached $210. I kept this structure for the first event in summer 2021 and the second one in summer 2022, but this year I changed it up. For the third Zombies Wonder Championship, I wanted to address some of the problems from the previous two events and bring more people into the challenges. The major overhauls I did to Z-Wonder-C were making it a team-based event and making it only one round. Players would make teams of up to 4 people and compete to earn points for different challenges, instead of just one winner moving on per challenge. In Z-Wonder-C 1 and 2, there had been 12 total challenges, split among specific categories. In Z-Wonder-C 3, there were 30 challenges, ranging across all the Zombies games, including high rounds, first rooms, Easter egg and round speedruns, Dead Ops Arcade, and even custom maps, with 1 to 4 players. The new format allowed me to have a lot more diversity in the challenge selection, as I wasn't limited to fitting the challenges into a certain category. I had a much bigger turnout than I expected. I was hoping for at least 5 to 8 teams, or to tentatively beat Z-Wonder-C 2's turnout of around 60 players. I had 58 teams sign up, with over 140 individual players. With the diverse challenge list and multiple co-ops going at once, there was a bigger Twitch presence than ever for this event. Also, the prize pools had been increasing every year, as well as more players were generous enough to donate. Z-Wonder-C 2's prize pool reached $500 by the end, and 3's prize pool hit $1,000. Again, a fraction compared to Zombie World Championship's yearly $30,000 prize pool, but with no sponsors, limited reach, free signups, and only pocket money to fuel it, I think it's impressive how dedicated more and more players are to raising the stakes and keeping the event alive. The event lasted the entire month of July 2023, where teams could pick and choose which of the 30 challenges they wanted to take on to their heart's content. Some of the challenges are more to try map areas you wouldn't normally play in for fun, such as Shadows Junction Only, Kino Next Round Next Room, and Transit Bus Only. But others were to push certain underplayed records, like BO3 Shangri-La and Verruckt No Gums, or Spaceland No Jug, Beast from Beyond, and Carrier First Room. All of these were records that ended up being beaten during the competition, and all of them were beaten by a significant amount. At the beginning of the competition, every challenge was assigned a point value based on the time investment it would take, how difficult it was, and how much I wanted to encourage people to play that map. Every time a team took the first place slot for that challenge, they would get those points added to their overall score, but every time they were beaten, those points were taken away. The same went for second place points, which were set at 3 for every challenge. However, I also wanted to encourage players to actively beat standing world records that had been set in the past, so for every world record that was beaten, a team would get 5 permanent points. While I think I'll adjust these point values in the future, this turned out to be a pretty good way to motivate players to compete back and forth on a variety of challenges. By the end of the competition, the winner's circle had come down to 3 teams. German team MCRZ, made up of Smexy, Crossbow, Raining, and Crack Sparrow. Multinational team the Sneaky Links, made up of Skrine, Ganon, Scrappy, and Rasmo. And French team the Shield, made up of Maxinor, Gary, 6KZ, and Delta News. These teams were neck and neck around the 100-point mark for a while. However, the Shield managed to pull off a lead that was just too hard to beat by taking a solid amount of the BO3 challenges, in addition to 2 IW challenges, a BO4 challenge, and a World War II challenge. In the end, they won with 167 points, splitting the prize pool $250 each. The Sneaky Links came in second with 116 points, and their prize was the choice of 4 challenges for the next competition. And with that, Zombies Wonder Championship 3 came to a close. We got a lot of new records, some great clips, and a lot of effective teamwork that I hope to see again in the future. Because this is definitely not the last Z Wonder C. So far, the event has been expanding more and more every year, and I want to keep that momentum for the next batch of challenges. This is a community-run event that's by players for players, so I'm always looking for new suggestions to improve and grow it. This year's Zombies YouTuber Mr. T Lexify was nice enough to cast the event with me several times on my Twitch, bringing new attention to it. And that's the idea, getting more people excited about having competitive fun on Zombies again. If you're interested in that, keep an eye around here for when the next competition pops back up. It may be sooner than you think. For now, thanks for watching.